Alright, what's going on, guys? Trying this now for the third time. I screwed up before and accidentally hit a wrong button and screwed up my recording. But anyway, Happy New Year's to everybody. I know it's now the third, but you know, it is what it is. I just did my filters media change out, as you can see up there. It's brand new, clean. The other one I just changed last week, and you can already see how much rust and poop it's grabbing out of the water. I say rust because I have well water, and I don't know if there's actually rust in the water or not, but I mean, you can see how clear the water is, you know, just the well water is absolutely phenomenal. Anyway, the Oscar's doing pretty well, convict cichlid's doing well. He does have a little scale hanging off the front of his head there. I guess he got into a little skirmish with my Jack Dempsey, and he lost. My two plecos are doing well, and the gourami's doing well as well. As you can see, he's swimming around up top there. The jeweled cichlid is... where'd she go? She was hiding somewhere. There she is, right there. She's doing really well too. Basically, the only one that really is starting to get on my nerves is my Oscar. Basically, I don't understand what I did to piss him off, but ever since I put... for the past couple months now, every time I put my hand in the tank, he chases me out of the water. So I don't know what I did to make him mad. Probably the move, but he really doesn't like me anymore, and he won't even take the jumbo krill from my hand anymore. But anyway, the pleco you see up front on the glass right now is my buddy Dave's pleco, which is almost as big as mine now, and I did identify it as a high sail fin pleco, and it's really coming along nice. And my giant ass pleco, the 15-inch one, is hiding back up in here. As you can see, he's getting huge. I'm sorry for the weird angle, but of course he's going to make things difficult. He's getting really big, and hopefully he's going to get a little bit bigger. Get a little close up for you on Jules. She's such a brat. But everybody seems to be doing okay. The gourami's doing alright. The only one that seems to be a little stressed out is my convict, up there in the corner. And it's mostly just because he's getting his butt kicked by the Jack Dempseys, which, you know, everybody did predict, and even I knew was going to happen, just because they're so territorial. But, I did have my girlfriend over, and she's really good at sexing the fish, and she said that my tank is basically full of females. Basically, the Oscar's a female, the two Jack Dempseys are both females, the convict's a female, and both plecos are females. She said the only male in the tank might be the jeweled cichlid, and that's it. So, and that could also be why they're leaving her alone, or leaving him alone. But yeah, I mean, I don't know what else to say about the 55 other than it's coming along great. I did take the other two filters off, and I'll show you why in a minute. But I took the other two filters off, and surprise! I brought back the 30-gallon tank, even though I said I wasn't going to. And I'll tell you why in a couple minutes. Basically, I moved the two filters down here. I just changed out this one with the filter media. That one I did a week ago, like I said, with the other, same time as the other 110. But anyway, in this tank right now, I've had it set up for about 3 days. I used about 10 gallons from the old tank and a few gallons from the... or a few new gallons. I think it was like 20 new gallons. I let it run for like 2 days, let the temperature get right. As you can see, it's running a little hot right now. It's running 79.5. I might take out some water and put some cooler water in, just because I do have baseboard heating, and it does heat up the back of the tank. So I only just saw that today, and I lowered the temperature on the heater down to 76, so it's not going to heat the water too much more, and hopefully it'll bring down the temperature in the morning, because the stone wall actually gets really cold in the morning. and overnight. So, anyway, to show you the two new fish. I did get two new fish, and he's kind of hard to see, but it's a blood red parrot cichlid. They are the two dyed colored ones, kind of like the ones that I did buy previously. They're also very shy lately. They weren't shy at work. I'm going to see if I can get them to come out, but probably won't. They're very timid of me. I don't understand why, because they weren't at work. I tried to grab the two most outgoing, but it didn't really work out the way I wanted it to. Let me see if I turn on the light. If you can, yeah, you can see him now. But that's the one. I haven't named them yet. And the other one usually hides underneath here. See if I can get a better angle for you. And there he is, hiding down in there. Like I said, there's two of them in here. They do swim around a lot and stuff when I'm not near the tank, but for the time being, they're going to be afraid of me until they realize that I'm the guy that feeds you. But, you know, I unfortunately had to stick them in the 55-gallon for 2 days, and they're kind of terrified. So they always think that every time something big is walking near the tank now, they're going to get attacked. Because they were getting beat up by the Jack Dempseys, unfortunately. Let me turn off this flashlight real quick. And, but yeah. Anyway, what I decided that I'm going to do with the 30-gallon tank, since I did set it back up, and these guys are going to be in it for a little while, I'm going to get them a roommate. I'm going to buy like a, literally not even this big, of a albino Oscar. Basically, these guys are going to grow up with the albino Oscar. Once these guys get big enough, I'm going to move them up into the big tank. And the Oscar is just going to own this tank. He's going to be the only one in here. I am going to buy 5 clown loach. I did look into those, and I do like them a lot. And I'm thinking about buying 5 of them. Putting all 5 of them in here until they get a little bit bigger, because for some reason work gets like the itty bitties. And they'd get eaten in my big tank right now. So I'm just gonna kind of play it by ear, get like 5 of them, put them in here, grow them out a little bit, and then move them up to the big tank again. And then I don't think I'm gonna go with algae eaters or anything like that in this tank. I'll just, you know, use the magnet and stay on top of it. I might buy a UV sterilizer for this tank as well, being I got cichlids. They're prone to hole in the head and parasites and stuff. So another UV sterilizer wouldn't be a bad purchase in that case. And it probably would work out, and they'd end up being healthier and happier anyway. But yeah, I mean, I just want to surprise you guys and say, you know, and show you guys the 2 new fish. Again, they're going to be in here for a while. I don't know when I'm going to go pick up the Oscar. Probably not for at least another 3 weeks. I want to give these guys some time to get used to the tank and everything before I go and give them a roommate like that. You know, granted, he's going to be way smaller than these two, you know, but, you know, Oscars hold their own, so it wouldn't surprise me if he got aggressive with them and so on and so forth. Anyway, like I said, I do want to get another Oscar. I wanted to get an albino one this time, though, so that I have a mixed variety of fish again. And I do love these parrot cichlids. I love how goofy they are, and I might even buy 2 more. Because, like I said, I don't know how long these guys are all going to last. I know they last a long time, but, you know, you never know when one's going to get parasite and get sick or so on and so forth, and I'm always on top of my water changes and filtration, so, and now with the job, with me working again, I can afford to play around a little bit again. So, basically, I'm just going to mess around and get a few more fish, and we'll play it by ear and see how it goes. See what I mean about the Oscar chasing around that pleco? Little asshole. But yeah, he's officially become King Dick of that tank. And then he's second in command over there. The big Jack Dempsey, that is getting like really, really aggressive. But I mean, everybody else in my tank can take his beatings, so. And I won't put anybody in there that can't. So, I mean, like I said, I want to play around with a few ideas. I'm pretty sure another Oscar wouldn't be a bad idea, and albinos usually stay smaller anyway. And they grow slower, just because they're genetically altered and stuff like that usually. They don't usually spawn them like that, so they're usually genetically altered to become albino. And I really want to get a white one, so I'm probably gonna pick one up at work if I could find one for like $7 at work. Again, like I've got Demon up there, and find a nice colored one. But anyway, the video's going on 11 minutes now. It's probably gonna take forever to upload. I've been having trouble uploading my videos lately, so I'll end the video on that note. And once again, Happy New Year's to everybody. I hope you guys all had a happy and safe New Year's, and a Merry Christmas. And like I said, I'll keep going with these videos. Let me know if you have any input on any of my ideas that I just put out. I am still looking into the 150-gallon tank, so don't worry about that. It's just going to be a matter of waiting on income tax to come back. As soon as I get my W-2 forms and everything, I can go file that, and I will be getting that 150-gallon if I get a good tax return. So I was going to use my Christmas money, but instead I used it on the fish, or my current fish, to try to keep everybody alive and everything while I was getting my financial situation figured out. Not working for 2 weeks kind of screwed me. But anyway, guys, like I said, let me know if you guys have any input. I'm always open to ideas. I don't want to go with Africans again. They're not doing too well up in Connecticut, so I'm gonna stay away from those unless it's another jeweled cichlid, which I was contemplating getting Jules another one. Just because they seem to do pretty well up here, and I really like them. They're very pretty. But other than that, guys, like I said, Happy New Year's, Merry Christmas, and let me know any input.